hope we can find some spaces against Juarez and ultimately punish them and exploit that. But we know it'll be a difficult exercise. They're a good team, as was Mazatlan.
I know that it's going to be a fight till you're over kind of
Yeah.
situation, but there's a possibility of being out Saturday or being out after Wednesday. So what would the contingency plan be there? Would there be kind of a second preseason? Would there be time to rest? You know, it's a chance obviously to reset should that happen.
Yeah, I think we expect to progress. So we'll plan on progressing, and then we'll figure out what's after that. But we don't plan too far ahead. But we know we have to win this game. Our expectation and the idea for us is we win this game and we go play LAFC, and then we'll plan after that beyond that.
Did you guys practice penalty kicks?
We practice a few. Yeah, we had certain individuals. Difficult to do. You're not sure who's going to be on the field. We have 22 guys available. So, but I think penalty kicks are, in the end, where they are physically, mentally, who wants to take it. In my experience as a player and as a coach, I think you prioritize who is ready for the moment.
Between Seba, Danny, and Alex, are any of them ready to see the field this week?
We have a number of guys that are close to being available. We hope we have some new additions, but we'll just have to wait and see till tomorrow.
What's your update on Zardes?
He's a few weeks. Zardes is a couple weeks. Maxi's a couple weeks. He also had a groin injury in that game, so it was challenging. No DPs and no DP, no John Gallagher, and we lost Maxi and Giassi in this game. When you're losing that many people to your group, it makes it challenging, and that's an unfortunate thing. But again, the guys on the field the other night, and those same guys will have a big opportunity in this game, and it's about maximizing the opportunity and getting the result that's needed. But when you lose key ingredients to the group, it becomes more challenging. There's no doubt about it. But we still believe in every single player on this team, and now we have that opportunity to go correct.
So would this be a
result.
Ruin starting striker then, or would there be some Verdes guys coming up?
We'll have to wait to see till tomorrow, Phil. I don't know that I'm going to give you that lineup, but Will's done a great job. I think he came in the other night. You saw right away the introduction that he gave. He's been great in training. Again, he's a true box player. He feeds on service. We got to provide service, and when you do that, he can score goals.
What do you think about the offensive and the midfielder of Juarez? The way that they attack.
They're fluid. I think there's a lot of moving pieces. I think wingers move inside, center mids, attacking mids move wide. You'll have at times you'll have 8 guys around the perimeter of the field. The middle will be empty, and in a couple passes they can build numbers centrally and arrive in the box really well. They're an interesting team in the way that they build up, and again, very technical. Technically good on the ball, secure. And again, a very compact team. They do a good job defending their box, and we have to find ways to hurt them.
Well, Matt,
Probably go ahead.
Matt, are you comfortable jumping in tomorrow? I know you just got here this week. Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
That's ready to go.
I'll see why not.
So what would the challenge just be? Just joining a new team? What would that entail?
I mean, just getting used to the tendencies of the guys you're playing around. That's the biggest one. Getting used to what they do, what spaces they take up, and things like that, and getting used to it in training. But yeah, at the end of the day, you gotta do it.
Josh, how was the emotional work to the team between the loss of Barcelona and what's going to happen tomorrow?
Group's in a good space. Again, once you start to watch video and see how often we arrived in such good spots inside the penalty box, over a dozen times, dribbling in and around the 6, not being able to have the best decision making or the execution, I think frustrates the guys and disappoints them. When they see it on video, it becomes really, really clear how many opportunities we missed. And like I said, they're excited and anxious to now reverse those things from a disappointing night against Mazatlan. But the spirit of the group is good. When it's that clear that the opportunities were there and we didn't execute them, there's an excitement to get back out on the field and go correct it.
Yeah, I now have a question in chat. Since this is a question for Matt from John Lupo. Matt, what do you like about Josh's defensive system that will allow you to succeed?
Yeah, the compactness. Playing as a team is a big one. Guys around each other, making spaces small for the other team, making it difficult for them. Makes it easier for them.
All right, a couple more questions, guys.
Matt, if you're in, you'd be most likely partnered with Julio Cascante. What can you say about his game and how your game might complement his?
Yeah, I think Julio, he's an aggressive player, and he likes to get up on his man. So I got to cover. That's something that I do pretty well, and he's great on the ball. So that's a plus. We can exploit the spaces that they give us.
Armando, go ahead.
We working against the offensive of Bravos with Scotto, with Aitor, and Perez Buquet. working on upsides and inside in the area.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, like you said, they're fluid. They get into good spaces. They ask questions of the center backs, and so we have to communicate well. I think that's a big part of it.
Okay, go ahead.
Is Johnsy's injury groin?
It was. Yep.
So I think we've asked you this before. The number of groin injuries.
Yeah.
Do you and the high performance staff kind of analyze if there's anything behind that at all? Is it just a freak occurrence of all those?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we review it now. We'll continue to review it. We'll even talk about field conditions, firmness, softness. I think it's the cadence of when they're working out. We look at everything. Obviously, Julio's was more of a contact when he injured his groin, but Diego's, Sebastian's, Alex to some degree was probably more volume and just breakdown over time. But Giassi's, a little concerning early in the game, and obviously he's in a bit of a stride and he gets bumped. I think if you look at it again, that's kind of how it happens. But regardless, 4 groins, to your point, it's something to look into, and we got to be mindful of what we're doing. As always, the space of the players is the most important, and ensuring their safety and their health is paramount.
And we'll go with another question on Zoom. This is from Sergio Venegas from Deportiva. He asks, Coach, what do you need to improve to not only defeat Juárez and go through to the next, or what do you need to do to improve and beat Juárez to go through to the next round? And he says, I wish you luck in the tournament.
Thank you for that. I think it's a little bit what I've said already, and it's being a little bit more efficient, being a little more ruthless, being a little more calm, better decision making in the final third. And I think we did a good job, as we've done the last month and a half, 5-6 games in the league, and the other night, of breaking down the opposition, getting into areas where it's very uncomfortable, behind the back line, in the penalty box, in front of goal, as often as we got. Now just finalizing those actions, and sometimes the addition of quality can be the solve, and some of it also has to be solutions and decision making of the players. When we don't have certain players available, those other players have to remain calm, remain efficient, and obviously deliver on the opportunity. But we'll see who's available for tomorrow night. And again, we know how important it is for us to progress. It's something that's a big goal for us as a club and organization, and we expect to progress. And nothing less will be acceptable.
Coach, thank you so much. Matt, thank you.
Yeah.
That concludes our Matchday -1 press conference for Austin FC versus FC Juárez in the League's Cup. We'll see you tomorrow night at Q2. Now I'm going to speak with John Gallagher and Ronnie Redis in the mix zone.
Nice.
We did.